right, we've got the MVP award winners being announced tonight. We're going to start in the American League here because this is going to be the race that everyone is talking about. It's really coming down to a two-man race. Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh. I want to know, I think I know, being former catchers, who you two are going to pick. But who do you think is going to actually win the award? AJ, we'll start with you.
Listen, I hope Cal Raleigh wins, but he's not. So Aaron Judge is going to win just because he's Aaron Judge and he had an awesome year. And he's deserving as Cal Raleigh is, but I really want Cal Raleigh to win just for catchers all over the world. Like, I need more catcher love, okay? More catcher love, please, from people.
Yeah, we definitely need Cal to win it, not only because I put a little wager down when AJ told me he was going to win it right before even half, like the beginning of June. And I was like, yeah, I need that to win today. So that would be huge. But like Brent Rooker said, friend of the show, he said, you know what? Whoever wins, it's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be East Coast bias. It doesn't have to be Aaron Judge fatigue. It can just be whoever wins. Let's look just at what they did, because both guys, whoever becomes an MVP, it's going to be historical, and we need to celebrate it. And Brent Rooker let everybody know. He's really good at letting everybody know, and I'm sure he got a lot of hate from Mariners fans, and I'm sure because he's in their division, and I'm sure he got a lot of hate from Yankees fans because he's not on their team, and that's what Yankee fans do.
Yeah, Yankees fans love to just hate on anyone. Look, I covered both of them this year. I interviewed both of them. Aaron Boone said he plays in a different league. He is just that much better offensively than anyone else. He led all of baseball in average, OBP, slugging, OPS, and WAR. And a lot of the voters are writers. And what do the writers look at? The writers are going to look at stats. Judge's WAR 9.7, Raleigh 7.3. But I think, like, heart of heart, I'm with you guys. Cal is a switch hitting catcher who had a season for the ages, 60 home runs, while being behind the plate for almost every single game. I know he DH'd some, but he leads that pitching staff, and that pitching staff is why the Mariners are in the postseason, right?
Doesn't matter, Heidi. Doesn't matter, Heidi, because the voters are like, oh, A-Rod won the MVP in the last place team, but he had the best stats. Like, no, that's where the value of MVP versus best player come into. Because for me, Cal Raleigh's the MVP because he caught every day. Nothing against Aaron Judge. I love Aaron Judge. I think he's awesome, great for the game, and one of the best players in baseball, top 3 player in the game. But this year, 1 year, now Aaron Judge, you can have it again next year. But for this 1 year, Cal Raleigh did things that we have never seen. He deserves it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you want to stay away from is the voter fatigue with Judge, because he is still, what he's doing is insane, and that's why he's probably going to win, and he's doing it in big market. But I just think you have to look at the entire position, right? When you look at Shohei, you don't ignore the fact that he's hitting and he's pitching, and that's probably why he's going to win in the National League. You can't just glance over the fact that he is the quarterback of that team. Right, Erik?
100%. And you know what? If you go back, and I think we've shifted through the years. Like, there was years where, they went back and created the WAR for players. And there's a lot of guys that didn't have even close to the same WAR as the top WAR person who didn't even win MVP. So I think throughout the years we'll shift and everything will change. But I love that comparison that you just made, Heidi, with the fact that Shohei, incredible DH. What he did last year just at DH, yes, he earned the MVP because it was historic. The fact that he's pitching and hitting now, I don't see how anybody else could win it. The fact that Cal Raleigh has to lead his team, I think he caught 112 games this year and he played 156 total. Like, the fact that he has to lead his team and be behind the dish and get no days off. DH is not a day off. DH is a day to just not catch. But he has to do it essentially on both sides of the ball, and it's taking nothing away from Judge's outfield. Before his elbow got hurt, he's one of the best right fielders in the game. Best arm, accurate, all that stuff. When he got hurt, he essentially gave some of his defense up. If the same thing had happened to Cal, it would not have been like Cal couldn't have played behind a dish hurt, so he would have had to just DH, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Kratz pop quiz. What has 35 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, comes in excellent flavors like, of course, chocolate, vanilla, but chocolate peanut butter, my favorite, no added sugar, gluten-free, under $5 per meal, and is ready to drink.
Go out the house, get yourself a Huel. Look at you. You even have one right there. Ready to smack that, John? Chocolate peanut butter, chocolate, and vanilla. Deliciosos.
Also, there is a new daily greens ready to drink, 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. Only 25 calories on that one, 4 grams of fiber. There's flavors like blueberry, apple, peach. Huel makes healthy eating simple. They also just launched into Target stores nationwide. Try both products today with 15% off your purchase for new customers with the code FOUL at huel.com/FOUL. Use that code FOUL and fill out the post-checkout survey to help support FT.
Honestly, most valuable player, also most valuable player to your team. Now, you take either one of those guys off their teams, they're not making the postseason, so they're obviously both very valuable. But you take the catcher that has guided that staff from the time that every single one of those guys came up, and you take him off the team, the Mariners aren't winning their first division title since 2001. And Jose Ramirez, the third guy in this debate, and Jose is like the bridesmaid, right? He like always the bridesmaid, never the bride. He's in the MVP conversation every year, and he never wins it.
He's just he's not even the bridesmaid. He's just in everybody's wedding. And I think Jose Ramirez, if you watch him, I think he loves it. I think he'd be like, whatever, MVP, it doesn't really matter. He loves being in everybody's wedding. He's the dude that's nothing is expected of, and he's there for the party. He's there for the Guardians. He keeps signing his extensions to stay with the Guardians, but he's legitimately. I have to look at it. I thought he had something like 6 top 10 finishes in the MVP in his career already. And he just keeps. He could be a 40-40 guy. I think it'll take a down year from other guys for him to finally win it, and for him to get exactly to his 40-40 without the last game of the season being canceled.
Yeah, 30 home runs, 44 stolen bases this year, 137 OPS plus, and he's the heartbeat, like you say, of that team. And he doesn't seem to mind that he's not getting the attention of Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge. But I mean, I think we know the outcome tonight, but this is going to be a race to watch. This is going to be the closest, I think, of all of them.
Let's hope we don't know the outcome, Heidi. Let's hope we don't know the outcome.
Yeah, I'd be pleasantly surprised. And
meaning Cal Raleigh, I hope Cal Raleigh wins. Like everyone's assuming Aaron Judge is going to win. Like, let's hope that Cal Raleigh wins, because it gives hope to the smaller people out there. You know, us catchers, Kratz. It gives us hope.
I'm not sure anyone has described catchers as smaller, but okay. All right.